Sometimes I sit alone and wonder, what does it really mean to love someone you have never met? To feel connected to a person whose footstep you never heard, whose smile you never saw, but whose presence still feels closer than your own breath. And every time my heart whispers one name, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Not just a name, not just a figure from history. He is more than a story passed down through generations. To me, he is a mirror to my conscience. He is that voice inside me that tells me to be better, more gentle, more honest, more forgiving. Even when the world pulls me to the other way, there's something about him, something that humbles me. Because here was a man who could have had anything, power, wealth, status, but he chose simplicity. He chose people. He chose to carry their pain like it was his own. He chose to walk with the poor, the forgotten, the broken, and not just walk with them, but see them, understand them, uplift them, love them. It was not in grand speeches, it was in how he greeted children in the streets with a smile. It was how he stood up when a poor man entered the room, making space beside him. It was in the way he shared his food, even when there was not much to go around. I have read about kings, I have read about revolutionaries and heroes, but I have never read about someone who led armies and then on another day mended his own clothes. That balance of strength and softness, it's rare, it's beautiful, and it's real. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam didn't just teach Islam, he lived it. Every step, every breath, every tear, when people insulted him, threw stones at him, mocked him, he didn't return hate with hate. He returned it with a prayer, a silent hope that maybe, just maybe, they did find light one day. And I wonder, could I do that? Could I forgive like that? Could I love like that? He didn't see people for what they had or where they came from. He saw hearts. He saw potential. He saw the soul before the skin. That's why people fell in love with him. Not just because of his message, but because of his mercy. Because of how he made them feel seen, valued, important. Sometimes I think about the night he cried for us, for me, for you, for people who had not even been born yet. With tears in his eyes, he asked Allah to forgive us, to guide us, and he called us his brothers and sisters. He didn't know my name, but he still loved me. Isn't that something? He had a heart that broke not just for his friends, but for strangers, for enemies, for animals, for the earth. Once he stopped an army for a mother bird looking for her baby. What kind of heart does that? And even in his final moments, when his soul was ready to leave, do you know what he said? He didn't speak about his pain. He didn't ask for comfort. He whispered, Ummati, Ummati. That love, it was not ordinary. It was divine. It was a light passed from his heart to the world, and it's still reaching us today. We live in a time where kindness feels rare, where love feels transactional, where people are quick to judge but slow to understand. But when I look at his life, I remember what's possible. He showed us that you can be strong and soft, brave and kind, that you can change the world without ever raising your voice, just by being truthful, by being patient, by being real. He didn't need fancy words. He didn't need power. He had character. That was his miracle, a character so pure that even his enemies couldn't deny it. And I don't speak about him like a tale from long ago. No, to me, he lives on. In the smile I give to a stranger, in the patience I try to hold when things go wrong, in the quiet moment when I remember his words and choose love over ego. Every time I hold back anger, every time I forgive when it's hard, every time I pray with sincerity, it's like He's there gently reminding me, this is the way, this is who we are. And I'm not perfect. I fell more than I did like to admit. But every day I try because loving Him means trying. It means striving, it means standing up when I fall. Some people ask, why do Muslims love Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam so much? And my answer is simple, because he loved us first. Without knowing our faces, without hearing our voices, he gave everything for us. And even today, his words heal. His life inspires. His light still shines. So when I say I love him, I mean it. With all the space in my heart, with all the tears in my eyes, with all the strength I have left, because he taught me how to be human and how to love truly, deeply, selflessly. And that kind of love never dies.